Push, 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 release.
Checking in on Thursday evening's run. So just going to do a roundup of the week so far. So Monday I had a rest day. That was the day after Robin Hood half. So then I had a rest day for a couple of weeks. So I thought complete feet up, relax from running. Probably could have gone out and done an easy run, but didn't quite feel. I felt I should have a bit of a rest because of all the mileage in the last few weeks. So yeah, I did that on Monday. And Tuesday I actually felt really rough. A bit of a cold and hot and cold, sort of sweats and fever. But it got a bit better towards the end of the day. So I did 10 miles steady pace in the evening, about sort of 7:20s. But I really felt it when I got back. Not that well, sort of hot and cold again. So I had a good sleep Tuesday night. Felt much better on Wednesday. So Wednesday evening I was booked in at Loughborough Uni as part of a endurance study. So I was doing a VO2 max test on the treadmill, which I'm going again on Friday, so I'll pop in a bit more information on there. But I did a VO2 max test on the treadmill, and I also did an MRI scan and a DEXA scan. So these are like the pre-study visits. I'll do that. I'm part of the control group in a strength training study. So I'm doing no strength training. Some other guys in the study are doing 10 weeks of strength training, and then we'll compare at the end the results on sort of the DEXA scans and VO2 max tests and the MRIs if there have been any changes over the 10-12 weeks. So yeah, I'll check in again on probably Friday tomorrow, because I've got a 90-minute long run exercise as the second part of the study. So check in again then. I'm now back home on Sunday evening after a great day at the London Marathon, supporting some friends there. So I'm just going to do a roundup of the rest of the training from the week. So where I got up to was Friday evening. So I went back to Loughborough to do some more of that endurance study. So the tests on Friday night, there was 3 strength exercises to do. So first one was a standing jump. There was ankle dorsiflexion on a force plate, and there's also a single leg press. And either side, those exercises were either side of a 90-minute treadmill run, which I performed at 6:50 a mile, so somewhere around a pace that was slightly quicker than my aerobic threshold. Then after the run, it was immediately followed by a VO2 max ramp-up test. So for every 1 minute, the treadmill was set at 15.5 kilometers an hour, and for every 1 minute it ramped up by 1% of incline until I couldn't run anymore. And as I was quite tired that night, I did only last a couple of minutes on that test, where I lasted around 4 to 5 minutes on the test on Wednesday night. Moving on to Saturday morning, so another long run on Saturday morning. I went to Sutton Park to meet up with Izzy, who had been on the training camp in Spain as well. So we had a catch up and a long run on trails at Sutton Park, which was around 14 miles at 8:20 per mile pace. Then Saturday evening, I'll explain more in the clip later, but I ran 7 miles at a very, very easy pace, supporting a friend who was doing an ultra marathon challenge. Then it brings me to today as well. So Sunday, I say it was a rest day that involved no running, but it was still around 20,000 steps and a long day out in London as we drove down early this morning and left around 6:30. I've only just got back about 7 o'clock tonight. So I've ended up on 56 miles for the week, and I'll leave you with some clips from all of the sessions really. So some clips from Friday, some clips from Saturday at Sutton Park, some clips from Saturday evening as well on the trails, and then Sunday I've got a lot of clips from the London Marathons as well. So enjoy, and we'll check in next week.
Push, 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 release. And push, 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 push.
So it's Saturday evening now, and I'm doing a little run on the National Forest Way. So a friend from the running club, Andy, is an ultra specialist, and he's doing a challenge of a 150-mile run. So he's running the whole length of the National Forest Way, and then running back again when he gets there. So 150 miles in, I reckon, just over 24 hours, maybe 30 odd hours it may take him, but he's scheduled to get to the halfway point at 9 o'clock tonight, and then hopefully he makes it back overnight and gets back sometime Sunday. Smashing it, mate. Go on, David! David! Go on, David! Go on, David! Doing great. Smashing it. Let's go! Looking strong, Abby.
Keep going, Abby. You got this.
Hey, G! Doing great, mate.
Go on, Mark.
Go on, Mark.
Go on, Mark. Let's go, mate. Let's go, Robbie. Go, Robbie. Let's go, Robbie.
Come on, son, keep pushing. Come on.
Everybody follow Robbie.